Hello everyone and welcome to your single card pull. This is for Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. So we will see what the universe and what spirit wants you to know for today. And remember, take only what resonates. And this is either something that you should be prepared for to deal with, or maybe this is advice, a strategy on how to deal with something that's coming up. So let's go ahead and jump in. We'll start today with our earth signs, so our Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and let's see what spirit wants you to know for today. This card, the Sun. So the Sun card, this is about success and joy and optimism and happiness. So it looks like there's going to be some wonderful things in store for you today. Some abundance, maybe some extra blessings coming in. Then let's take a look on our soul journey affirmations. Forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So that's one of your affirmations for today. And let's look at our light workers card. Let's see what's in store. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? So this goes along with the forgiveness card. If you're finding yourself struggling and being triggered by somebody or something, maybe part of your healing process is forgiving. Forgiving whoever is specifically triggering you, or maybe it's something from your past that comes up and manifests in different ways. So maybe it's a wound from a long time ago that needs to be forgiven to help you move on. And let's take a look at your spirit card for today. Butterfly, rebirth. You can reinvent yourself. Open to the rewards of change. You have brilliance to share with the world. Love every part of your journey. So even if you're having a tough time, tough times on your journey often help prepare you for the next stage, or you learn a valuable lesson there. So always something to be taken away from the situation. But overall, looks like today is going to be a successful day for you. Very optimistic. So that looks like it's going to be a good day. So now on to our water signs. So our Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what message is coming through for you for today. These cards are sticking together. The Magician. This card has been coming out quite a bit lately in these single card pulls. So with the Magician, that's really about kind of turning lead into gold. It's changing your situation, transforming it. Maybe there's heavy energies that need to be processed through. They need to be healed. They need to be moved out. So that's something for you to look out for today. Maybe you can find a little bit of quiet reflection time, some meditation time to be able to see what you need to try to process through. And your card today is worry. I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. I remember seeing a quote, something to the effect of, worry doesn't change tomorrow, it just robs you of today. So easier said than done if there's something big and important on your mind, but as best you can, just live in the present moment and focus on what can you do today. So let's take a look at your light worker card. Sisterhood of the Roses, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. Perhaps you have some gifts to be able to share with the world and share with your community in terms of helping other people along. So that might be part of your healing process with the Magician, is being able to let go of some of those worries about the future. That could be something that can help inspire and motivate other people as well. Maybe there's other people you know that are struggling with that. Let's see what your spirit animal card is for today. Penguin. authentic. Reach out to your tribe in times of need. Family gives you strength when you face the storm. Love your uniqueness. You are full of surprises. Break free from others' expectations. Just be yourself. And that is your penguin. So that kind of goes along with this priestess and teacher, that you need to be able to break out, be your authentic self, and your tribe will find you. So sometimes when you're going through some of these transformations, it can be scary as you start to move into a new phase in life. Maybe some of the people and situations from your past, maybe those don't fully integrate, but just have faith and trust that the people that are in your soul tribe will find you. It's just a matter of not worrying about the future. Think about what is it that you can do today and go from there. So that was for our water signs. Now on to our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What message is coming through for you today? For July 5th. Let's pull a card out from here. This is the Judgment card. So perhaps there is something new that's going to be coming to your attention, maybe a new way to look at things, a little bit of rebirth for you. And this is coming towards the end of the cycle. So a lot of times we don't necessarily look at the numbers, but this is 20. So the whole cycle of the Major Arcana wraps up at 21, and the Judgment card comes right before the World, which means you're kind of looking at what has happened up until this point, looking at it from a fresh perspective. You've had some sort of aha moment or awakening, and you know what needs to be done in order to bring this cycle or this lesson to completion. All right, here is your card. Love. I commit to the practice of seeing good in all things. So maybe that's part of this cycle that's coming to an end, or this lesson that's coming to an end. Perhaps there was some resentment or some sort of a not as loving situation. Maybe it's either, like I said, resentment or blame or guilt or shame, something involved in your situation, whether it's a friendship or work situation, romantic situation, and the solution to it is love. And let's see what your light worker card is for today. Get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Oftentimes, if there's something that is weighing heavily, just being able to get out and go for a walk, which I know if it's the dead of summer for you, going out for a walk when it's 90 degrees out is maybe not particularly relaxing, but hopefully you can find some time to be out in nature and really ground yourself. And oftentimes that'll help when you see the vastness of things around you, whether it's standing on the beach, watching the waves coming in. But that helps. I know for me, I love going for walks. Just that feeling of that forward movement on a walk makes me feel like I'm making progress on whatever situation is rattling around in my brain at the time. So here was your jumper card. Wolf, Pathfinder. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. That's your spirit animal. So that's really about finding that new way. So when you put these together with Judgment, with the Judgment card coming up, that you have a cycle that's coming to an end, and then you have this Pathfinder Wolf card about finding the new path. So looks like you're getting to a point of saying, whatever wasn't working for me in the past, I need to find a new approach to it. So I need to commit to looking at it differently, look at it with the lens of love. And that's really what we're here to learn how to do is to be more selfless in our loving and achieve that higher level of, I'll call it unity, consciousness, and loving everyone around you. So that looks like perhaps a tough lesson is coming to an end, and looks like a bright new start is on the horizon. It's a bright new path for the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Let's take a look and see what is coming up for our fire signs. So this is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What is it that you need to know for Wednesday, July 5th? All right. The High Priestess card. So the High Priestess, this is that inner wisdom, femininity, kind of a higher consciousness. So looking at things a little bit differently, pulling yourself out of the 3D mindset. Maybe you've been too focused on the here and now and the 3D, what's happening right in front of me, what's physically happening in today in my world. And this is a reminder to kind of take a little bit of a step back. Look at the bigger picture. Trust your intuition. There's a path that you're being called towards, and is your day-to-day activity really aligning with that path? So where you put your energy is saying something about your priorities, generally speaking. Whether it's that maybe you're trying to avoid certain things, so your priority at that point in time is, I just want stability, I want continuity, I don't want to make changes. But if that's not really your path, if that's not really your higher purpose, this is a reminder to step into your intuition. Failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So the two of those together, maybe there's a situation that you've been kind of ignoring, putting your head in the sand because you don't want to admit failure, which really, you learn more from failures or losses than you do from your wins. So you can always look at something that some people may see as a failure and look at it as a learning experience. And what can you do better? What can you do better next time, or do differently next time that feels better to your soul? Let's take a look at your Lightworker card. Minitaken, longing for home, belonging, the original Lightworkers. So you see the beautiful mermaid sitting over there on the side. And that, connecting that one with the High Priestess, really that sense of longing for home. Maybe you've been in some sort of a situation for too long, and it doesn't feel like home, but you've been reluctant to walk away from it because changing paths feels like a failure to you. So changing paths isn't a failure. It's more of an acknowledgement of what I was doing before doesn't match with where I want to go in life. And your priorities in life change over time. So if it's a path that you set out on many years ago, maybe it just doesn't really resonate with who you are anymore. Maybe you've grown spiritually and it just doesn't resonate anymore. Let's take a look at your spirit animal. Lion, higher calling. You have within you all the courage you need. Let go of the past and reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those by your side. Make noble choices for your life and your tribe. Which that, with the higher calling and the longing for home, and the High Priestess with the intuition, this is, to me, pairing all of these together is, you know that there's something that needs to be let go of, but you've been hesitant to let go of it because it feels like you're falling short or like it's a failure. But you do have a higher calling. you do have this longing for home. You want to sit by the clear waters that the divine has planned for you. And it's just a matter of focusing on your intuition and looking at your higher consciousness and asking for help, reaching out to God, praying, meditating, reaching out to your ancestors and finding that inner courage and strength to move towards your higher calling and move towards what does feel like home for your soul. So I hope today's polls and readings have been helpful for you and that it gives you a little bit of something to think about as you navigate your way through the day and work on trying to align with your higher calling and with the path that you feel you've been called towards. So until next time, I wish you peace and a joyful journey.